In the time before the gods of Olympus ruled the heavens, the world was governed by the mighty Titans. Among them was Atlas, a powerful and noble figure known for his immense strength and fierce loyalty to his kin. He was the son of the Titan Iapetus and the Oceanid Clymene, making him a brother to Prometheus, Epimetheus, and Menoetius. Atlas stood tall, a symbol of endurance and defiance in the face of divine change. When the Titanomachy, the great war between the Titans and the Olympians, broke out, Atlas chose the side of the Titans. For 10 long years, chaos reigned across the cosmos, mountains split, oceans roared, and the sky itself trembled under the weight of celestial warfare. Atlas fought valiantly alongside Cronus, the king of the Titans, wielding his unmatched strength in battle. He was a relentless warrior, feared even among the Titans themselves, but despite their might, the Titans were eventually defeated by the new Olympian gods led by Zeus. As punishment for his loyalty to the Titans and his refusal to submit, Zeus condemned Atlas to bear a terrible burden. Unlike his brothers, who were punished in different ways, Atlas was given a unique and eternal sentence. He was tasked with holding up the sky on his shoulders, separating the heavens from the earth. This was not merely a symbolic gesture, it was a divine obligation meant to remind the world of the consequences of defiance. Atlas was banished to the far western edge of the world where the sun sets. There he stood, unmoving and timeless, holding up the vast celestial dome above. His position was not merely painful but isolating. With every passing day, Atlas felt the crushing weight of the universe above him, the stars pressed into his back, the wind whistled through the endless silence. He stood alone, a pillar between dimensions, his fate sealed for eternity. Despite his imprisonment, Atlas played a key role in other myths. One of the most famous involved the hero Heracles, also known as Hercules. As part of his 12 labors, Heracles was ordered to retrieve the golden apples of the Hesperides. These apples grew in a garden guarded by nymphs and a fierce dragon named Ladon. This garden was under the protection of none other than Atlas, the father of the Hesperides. Heracles, recognizing that he could not obtain the apples by force, approached Atlas with a cunning plan. He offered to temporarily relieve Atlas of his burden, holding the sky in his place, while Atlas fetched the apples. Intrigued and relieved at the chance to be free, even for a moment, Atlas agreed. He set down the sky and went to retrieve the golden apples. When he returned, Atlas considered leaving Heracles to hold the sky forever. But Heracles, ever clever, pretended to agree to the plan. He asked Atlas to briefly take back the sky so that he could adjust his cloak for the long haul. Atlas, not suspecting trickery, resumed his burden. Heracles then took the apples and left, smiling at the success of his ruse. Thus, Atlas was again trapped beneath the weight of the heavens, deceived but honored in myth for his strength. Atlas's tale did not end there. Over time, his name became associated with endurance and knowledge. The term Atlas came to represent collections of maps. His association with geography and boundaries grew in cultural memory. In some versions of the myth, he was later transformed into a mountain, the Atlas Mountains in North Africa, his great frame forever holding up the sky in stone form. In later interpretations, especially in Roman and Renaissance art, Atlas was depicted kneeling with a massive celestial globe upon his back, straining under the weight of stars and planets. He was no longer merely a cursed titan but a tragic symbol of resilience, a figure who bore the heavens so that the world below could remain in order. He became a metaphor for strength under pressure, for bearing responsibility alone. In literature and philosophy, Atlas represented the burden of knowledge, the cost of rebellion, and the tragic nobility of enduring one's fate without complaint. His story echoed through the centuries, a reminder that power often comes with sacrifice, and that even the strongest may find themselves holding up the world when no one else can. Though condemned, Atlas was never broken. His punishment became his identity. From the distant western edge of the earth, beneath the dying light of the sun, Atlas stood, not as a vanquished enemy of the gods but as a silent guardian of the boundary between sky and earth. His muscles strained, his knees trembled, but he endured. And in that endurance, he became immortal in the hearts of those who told his story.